Okay, Owen, let's look at your level 5 routines here. I'll be pausing this throughout, rewinding, maybe showing you some pieces in slow motion. But here's your floor set. Okay, on that run, okay, I want you to keep your head up instead of looking down at the floor in front of you. All right, let's watch it again. See how you're looking, whoops. Let's do that again. See how you're looking down right here? Keep your eyes up. Look across the floor exercise mat instead of looking down. Okay, that's just bad posture. 3 good steps. Good rebound. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Your feet are a little flexed, but that's pretty good Superman position. The head is up, the heels are rising. Okay, I like it. And your hands have contacted the floor now, and you're pretty much in the handstand position, so that's pretty good. Your feet are flat here, though. Okay, and I think you're going to get a whiplash, if I remember right, on this roll up. Yep, your neck went back. And you did a power hurdle there, Owen. It's there's no power hurdle. It's just dive, roll, step to the cartwheel close. Not power hurdle. Right, and as you can see there, you lost a little bit. Let's look at this. Cartwheel looks good. This is nice and extended. It's a good body length. Your leg form looks good. Your foot has contacted the floor now. Let's see if we have a seesaw at your hips with your foot moving down and the body coming up. Not too bad. A little bit of bend there at the waist. As your foot comes down, I'd like to see your hands come all the way up. Okay, instead of being bent here. Okay, need to work that. Stand tall. Sit backward, not down. You're doing a pretty good job with that. Although your arms could be up and back a little bit more. You're kind of bent forward at your waist. Okay? If you sit back and keep your body upright as you do so, you'll have more momentum for that back roll extension. Okay? Here's your back roll extension. Feet are flexed. We need to point those feet. And here we're bending our arms. Okay? You need to keep your arms straight if you want to get virtuosity on this. And your feet are apart. See that? We need to put those feet together and get your arms straight on that back roll extension. You'll get a bonus of 1/10 for virtuosity for the straight arms and save yourself 2 or 3 tenths on those feet coming apart. So that's a 4/10 difference right there. Bend your knees a little bit there on your landing. This looks pretty good here. You do a nice job with the straddle stand. I'll let this run again. Looks good. Fingers spread. Good distance with the hand placement. Oh, but you got back on the heels of the hands and blew it. That counts as a fall, 1.0. You're still on the heel of the hands. You need to get your weight forward on your fingertips. Okay? That press is huge. Okay? It'll make a lot of difference in your routine and your placement if you can do a nice press handstand. Good aggressive run here for your front handspring. Okay, and right now you're driving your legs, but your knees are a little bit bent. Your head is still back looking at your hands, which is good. Let's look on through this slow motion. Here you're starting to pull your head forward. Your knees are still bent. Feet spread a little bit. Okay, and we made contact with the floor here. Okay, you need to really push yourself as tall as you can as you're going into that handspring instead of putting your hands on the floor and pulling them back towards your feet. Okay, you got to push your hips away from your hands. That will rotate you and keep you higher. Okay, so you won't land like this. Okay, from here we've got the step handstand, full pirouette. Okay, good save on that. Your feet were apart a little bit. Good sisson. Let's go. And then the dismount. Round off, back handspring, rebound, stiff. Let's look at those back handsprings again. Your round off, oops, here's the front handspring again. Your round off is still not rotating like I'd like it to. Okay, let's look at your landing position here. Good skip step. Your head could be up a little more there. Reach out, be long body length here. Push your hips away from your hands right here. Drive it up, up, up. And when you do that and you keep your body tight, as your feet drop, your body will come upright. Okay, but your feet are coming down and your body's staying down. And there's your landing position. Okay, your chest is facing the ground instead of upright, and you're not leaning back whatsoever. So you have to either wait to do your back handspring until your body gets back behind your feet, or you've got to throw your knees forward, and that's what you're doing. You're letting your knees go forward so you don't have that pause. Okay, and that kills your power. So this is what's hurting on your round up back handspring back tucks right now. Okay, let's let that run up. I think that's it for floor. Let's go to mushroom. Okay, on mushroom, your circles are pretty clean. Okay, I'd like you to try to open a little bit more. Every time your left hand touches the horse, you're pulling your hips back. I don't know whether you noticed that or not. I'm going to pull it back here. Let that run again. Watch, when your left hand touches the horse, your hips come back. I'm going to go slow-mo here. Left hand. Okay, you're pushing forward with your hand here, and your hips are coming back. Okay, let's watch it again. Push down, not forward. Okay, and open your hips away from that arm. Okay, feet are spreading here a little bit. You have to compensate somehow to keep from hitting the horse with your legs if you pull your hips back, and that's what you're doing, is breaking form slightly. Okay, we should see a straight line from your left shoulder here all the way to your feet. Instead, we see kind of a slumping body. Okay, see how it's kind of curled sideways, like a comma? Okay, so think about your left hand. When your left hand, boom, touches, you've got to push your hips away from your hands. Lean left, but keep your hips away from your hands. Okay? That leg form is probably going to get you about 1/10 per circle, something like that. And if you straighten it out, it'll make things like this a lot easier because you won't be grazing the horse all the way through your spindle, or the mushroom all the way through it. Right, on your flares, you have 2 circles after you finish the half spindle before you start your flares. Okay, but when you start your flares, you certainly want pointed feet. You can see here both feet are flexed and your knees are slightly bent. We want to try to keep the body open. Okay, again, this is from that left hand. When you put that left hand on the horse, you're pulling your hips back, and that restricts your circle. Okay, see that pressing action there? We got to get rid of that pressing action. You should feel more like you're casting to a handstand on high bar or swinging backward on the parallel bars instead of pressing. Okay, so we got to work on that. Get that hand down and get the hips away from the hands. Don't let it get stuck between the hands. Okay, let's let this run. Okay.
Go.
There's another set. This is one of your better ones. With that bean bag there, you don't pull your hips nearly as bad. That's why we do that drill. See your feet there on those flares. Got to add those circles between spindle and flares. Now, let's not forget that. And there's one circle prior to the dismount also, after the flares.
Okay. All right, you guys ready for a routine? Sit tight for a minute. When Aiden finishes, I'll videotape.
Let's see. I want to see.
Work on that. You got to be able to roll right up to 2 feet, okay?
Front pike stick again. Then we can, I'll do AJ here.
Okay, let's go to rings.
Yep.
This is the level 4 routine, which we'll not be doing. I don't even know why you were working on this, buddy. You belong in level 5, not level 4. Watch your leg form, though. Okay, some things here to be learned from. On your back swings, your legs are a little loose. You're losing 1/10 to 3/10 on each swing. Knees are bent there. We got to open that chest and show that back lever off a little more. I think you're strong enough to hold that.
Nice landing.
Okay, we're just going to need to work on it a little bit more.
Yep.
So here's another level 4 routine.
Velocity on the over jump.
You got that pull-up action down.
See if we can put velocity on free hip
In the
circle.
L.
Free hip circle instead of the back hip circle.
Bent knees, bent knees, bent knees, feet apart. Okay, point the feet there. Okay, relax. Your knees are bent slightly, your feet are flat. Okay, got to work on that back lever a little bit. The position's just a little bit
Nice.
off here. You need to show some chest on it. So here's an attempt at level 5. Pretty good support, pretty good L sit. Your feet are a little low. You're not holding it long enough. Good drop back except for the flex feet and slightly bent knees. Back lever. Okay, you didn't quite extend on the
Come on,
back
Owen,
lever.
hold that.
Okay, pull in tight. Cast, backswing. All right, backswing. That was a good backswing. Backswing. Okay, the first backswing you had a 1 or 2/10 deduction. The others look pretty good though. That was an improvement. Here's your front summing. Legs are apart during the front summing. And it looks like your feet are also flexed a little bit. They're flat. When you come off that board, think about pointing your toes. Here's your P-bar set. Forward swing, backward swing, forward swing, backward swing. I can't see too much since the camera is vertical. Ooh, not a good baby front uprise, all right? They're going to kill you on that, probably 5/10 worth. No hold on the L sit. Low swings here. We need to go much higher than that. Okay, and bend your knees on your landing. Don't do that arm wave. Okay? Here's another one. This time we've got the right orientation of the camera. Swing forward, swing back, swing forward, swing back. Got to work on those feet. Your feet are flexed and your knees are bent on these back swings. It's a better front uprise, but oh, and I'm pretty sure you can do a front uprise. 1001. Okay, not holding that long enough. Second swing, third swing with bent knees on the back swing. Okay, got to work on that. The form needs to improve there. All right, high bar. There was some good stuff in here. We made you repeat some pieces. Okay, you can't put your chin on the high bar. You got to pull up, straighten your arms out, and turn. Okay, you can't hang there like that kitty cat hanging on the bar. Okay, that needs to be a free hip circle, and we made you do it again because we know you can do a free hip circle. Good undershoot. Okay, half turn was below the bar, but not too bad. Little leg form problem. Terrible baby giant, okay? No double rainbow whatsoever. Double rainbow and free hip style it. That looked much better. Okay, tap swing. Be round on the end of that back swing. Show me that double rainbow on the end of that. And that'll set up your flyaway for a better fling. Good start. We got to get those knees straightened and those toes pointed. Owen, you're losing probably a good 6 to 8 points still. It's improved, but we're still giving away way too many points in 6 events. So let's really focus on that this next week.